Oh, it is really early. It may be too early for metal. How dare I say such a horrible thing? How dare you say such a thing like that, old school? Too early for metal. That's not saying, man, breathing is awkward. Anyway. All right, this one is all on y'all. I will admit some of my reactions are not the best. Some of my reactions, I talk too much. Some of my reactions, I'm way off base. But if this one sucks, it's on all of you. Here's the situation. When I first started my channel, there were two things that everyone kept saying to me. Literally two things. If you're going to do reactions, you gotta do Babymetal. And at the same time, a same number of people would say, if you're going to do reactions, whatever you do, don't do Babymetal. And I'm like, what's the big deal? I mean, okay, you hear the word Babymetal, and I already, after seeing Bandmade, I'm thinking, okay, if this is Babymetal, if it's a bunch of guys running out in diapers, I'm done. And considering you guys suggested me do Hypa Hypa, I don't trust you. That's besides the point. So I did a poll, and I put 3 bands on the poll. I had Babymetal, I Prevail, and Falling in Reverse. And overwhelmingly, Babymetal wins. So that's all on y'all. And then after the masses of YouTube decided we're doing Babymetal, I then went to my Patreon because, you know, this will definitely be on them. And I reached out to 2 of my Patreon supporters who were actually people who suggested I do Babymetal to begin with. And I said, okay, Patreon supporter, this is 100% your fault if this doesn't work out. But since we're going to do Babymetal, you need to tell me which one we should do first. Because I looked at the list of Babymetal songs. There's one called Karate. There's one called Road of Resistance. There's one called Death. There's one called 1977. I'm hoping it's not like Prince's 1999, but, you know, younger. There's a bunch of downloads from the Download Festival. I'm like, what? There's new stuff. There's stuff that's from just the last few months. There's stuff from 3 years ago. There's stuff from 5 years ago. There's stuff when it looks like they were in grade school. I don't know. And so this person said, okay, listen. The best one to do is one called Rondo of Nightmare, and you got to do the one live because there's an intro by the band. And if you don't understand the band, Babymetal will seem a little gimmicky. And I went, okay, this is going to require more research. And so I made the mistake of doing a Google search. Wow. The Pandora's box of that hell. Typed in band for Babymetal. And a listing came up for a band called the Kami or Kami Band, Kami. Apparently, this is a jam band that doesn't have a lead singer. They're just a bunch of really talented musicians who play clubs and stuff in Japan. And they're a studio band, and they're also a live band, but they are apparently really good friends with Dragon Force, which if anyone has ever played Guitar Hero, you still have nightmares about trying to play that Dragon Force song at the end of the game. So I'm thinking if they're friends with Dragon Force, ooh, now. In reading the Wikipedia page, you have like career, members, blah, 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 blah. And then there's a listing called Death. And I went, uh-oh. I clicked that, and apparently one of the leaders of the Kami band, one of their signature guitarists, passed away due to an accident on a New Year's Eve. Like he fell off a bridge on New Year's Eve or something and fell off a platform or something, like an accident, and he died. And according to the Wikipedia page for the Kami band, the sound of Babymetal was changed like a lot. And their whole dynamic is different now. I was like, wow, one guitarist really changing the way a band sounds. Yeah, could you imagine Van Halen losing Eddie Van Halen? Actually, it just happened. Sorry. Could you imagine, you know, Fleetwood Mac without Stevie Nicks? Ugh. You know, could you imagine Ginger without Tatiana? You know, so yeah, a single member can change a band a lot. So, but that's not what this is about. And my Patreon member said you really need to appreciate the band that is part of the band for Babymetal to appreciate what these girls are doing. Fair enough. And she said the best way to do that is to watch this one where the band does an intro called The Gods of Mischief. And then Babymetal comes out and sings Rondo of Nightmare. And I'm like, cool. I love a full round appreciation, so let's do that. Like and subscribe to the channel if you like what we're doing here. There is a Patreon link. Join us there if you want. We have some extra stuff going on. Gumbo recipes for anybody. Just throwing it out there. Silly behind the scenes photos with my dog because I'm just trying to show you that he's actually alive. He's not really dead because every time I pick him up, he's like, you know, and things like that. But those of you who are just here on YouTube, thank you so much for all the support. We're up to 4,500 subscribers. We hit 4,000 yesterday. I woke up and there's another 500 and my brain, I'm overwhelmed. My kids are freaking out. My kids are like, Dad, you don't know, this is so freaking cool. And I'm just like, I guess I'm old school. I mean, I don't even have a Facebook. Okay, here we go. Babymetal, Rondo of Nightmare, live at the Budokan in Japan. And I'm assuming if you play at the Budokan, you can't be shit. Because every time I see old Ozzy Osbourne interviews, and he's like, remember the time we played in the Budokan, man? Yeah, so it must be pretty cool. Here we go. You know what? Again, let me move my big ass out the way. All right. We're clear. We got room. All right. Babymetal, Rondo of Nightmare. The original link to this video will be in the description, so let's check them out. Here we go. Cheers. It's in the round. Anytime a band plays in the round, it's better, but what the hell? Are these guys zombies? Are they really pale monks? Ooh, what a look. Oh, fuck, yeah. Ooh. I'm digging that. I'm gonna stop this. Okay. Real quick, I'm gonna get back to this. I promise I'm not gonna talk forever. The first guitar little riff solo thing was cool, but it was classic metal with a lot of high, rapid tapping and stuff and rapid plucking and everything else. Have you noticed that this guy's phrasing is more of a pull through and I'm gonna take you on a ride? It's drawing you in. Awesome. Other than the fact that these guys look like four identical twins of the girl that climbs out of the well in The Ring, creepy as hell, that look of these guys is more scary to me than any crazy demon mask you could come up with. Now that I've said that, I'm sure all my friends from the Nordic countries like Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark are now going to send me images of bands that do wear demon masks. They're going to freak me out. So I know how y'all are. There we go. See, that's what he did. He did that phrasing to bring you in, and now he's doing that. Yeah. I love when they play in the round. 6-string bass, that's a big bass. This is my favorite thing. What the? Yeah, you put your hands up. Are you kidding me? That is a talented guy right there. I was noticing at the beginning of the video, he is a performer. I love bass players who get out there, who are like, yeah, I'm the bass player, but I'm not going to sit in the back. When he plays, he has an energy. He was doing these little step things and this rocking thing, and he was using his look to his advantage, being, you know, having a bald head with the markings on the side, and he's just able to give that kind of look, and he's like, ah. I'm like, yeah, he's playing the bass, but he's like, I'm going to be the bass player that's literally up in front showing off for everybody. And his playing, he could have stayed on the bottom end near the pickups and just walked his way through and impressed the hell out of everybody. But he went up to the top and started doing this this Michael Anthony solo from Van Halen, the Right Now concert live, where he's just doing the and yeah. All right, that was worth the price of admission right there, but we are only 2.5 minutes into a 7-minute video. Let's go. They're really good at phrasing. Here we go. Ooh. Okay, real quick, the drummer, I'm hearing a lot of precision. I'm hearing a lot of driven rhythms, not a lot of syncopation, not a lot of creativity, but not saying he can't do it. I'm just saying for this song, he's staying in the pocket of what they're trying to do, which is the phrasing. Anyone else realize that we could listen to these guys just play and show off on their instruments in the groove, and I'd be totally happy with that? Okay. By the way, thank you, my Patreon supporters, for recommending Rondo of Nightmare with the intro, because I'm sure the ladies coming are good, but it's good to know that the band backing them up is going to elevate. It's going to bring more to what they're doing and not just be the sound behind them. Because this kind of band with this kind of talent, you want them live. You want them to be a part of it, because their energy and their styles and phrasing and arrangements and the ability, and obviously the talent of all four of them could at any time take a song and elevate it, which is something you want. Because it's 3 girls, right? 3 teenage girls. If you had 3 teenage girls coming out to a backing recording, it'd just be Japanese Ariana Grande, and who the hell wants that? Ooh, it's turning. Ooh, they're coming up from the middle. It's just one girl? I thought there were 3. Dude, she's going up. You know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for the safety line and I don't see one. She's really young. Her voice hasn't even changed yet. How high are they going to stick this girl up in the air without a safety cable? She's wearing XP series in Shure ears. I'm wearing standard Shure ears. These are well, you can't look at this. This is Japanese on this side. Mine are SE 215s, studio ears. I wear these whenever I play drums when I'm doing studio work. They're really good for recording because I can get telephonic sound and I can get balance of any way I want. But her in-ears are like $1,000 a set because inside the one she's wearing, they have there's a computer inside. It's like they're programmed, and yeah, mine are like 180. Hers are like 1,000. But real quick, and this has nothing to do with the song or whatever. She's obviously a young lady, and she has no fear. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Okay, and I just want to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. They're putting her on a raised platform. Okay, she's got a spotlight in her face. And although that platform looks to be about 8 to 10 feet wide, when you're on a raised platform without any sort of securing mechanism, it affects you. And if you have a spotlight in your face and the entire room around you is dark, I don't know if she knows where the edges are to that platform. So to be comfortable on a platform like that, without a security, without a railing or a security, it will play with your mind. For instance, just to realize that the fearlessness I'm already seeing in this young lady is, have you noticed how on a balance beam in the gymnastics, it's actually it's 4 inches wide? You know how wide your foot is? Your foot is only 3 inches wide. So when you're walking, technically, you're only taking up 3 inches of walking space. And if I drew a line on the ground that was 4 inches wide and said, hey, walk the line, you just walk the line. But just raising that line as a beam, 3 foot off the ground, most people can't do it. It's not that there's anything hard about walking on a balance beam. It's the fact that it is off the ground and it plays with your mind. And she's up there comfortable and she's singing with a spotlight in her face. She's a professional. Oh, and it's spinning. Somebody said Babymetal, and I could have sworn they were going to come out with pigtails and looking all like, baby bop, or little schoolgirls, because I know there's like a whole thing in Japan about that. And she's wearing an outfit that's all classy. She's got what looks like costuming, like chainmail. I mean, it's strong. It's not like I thought it would be. Damn, the band is like part of her performance. They're like her foundation, and they're in on it, which is awesome. She's got pipes. I understand her voice is very young. She has a very young voice. You could tell she's a young lady. Her voice has not really developed the richness that a more mature voice would be. But however old she is, she's obviously younger than 20 years old. She's in her teenage years, maybe. At that age, you can hear her voice is very shallow because of her age. Like when you listen to Floor Jansen, her voice is very rich because it has a maturity to her voice. Hers is not there yet. So a lot of times younger people can't hold the sustained notes without a little bit of wobble, a little bit of cracking, whatever. She holds it. Just in the pocket. I'm good. She's talented. Love the visual. The visual is really cool. I don't know why the videos and stuff show 3 girls, but this is just her. She's doing the baby doll, frozen baby doll pose. See right here, it looks like she's just floating in the air. You can't even see the platform. Are there 2 other girls and they're just gonna come bouncing out on bungee cords? That would be awesome. Take my money. Ooh. And she's got some legit choreography. Again, the platform. Remember, I don't think she'll be able to see the platform underneath her feet. So she's got to remember, do not move too far. She's not wearing a safety cable that I can see, and it's only 10 foot wide. With a spotlight, she's not seeing what's underneath her feet. So whatever dancing and choreography she's doing, she's practiced and she's been trained, and they've told her, whatever you do all your choreography, stay in your lane, because if there is no place to go. I'm really digging this. The theming is good. Again, I don't speak Japanese, so I don't understand the words. And I think from now on, if I'm going to start doing more Babymetal, Bandmade, and other bands from Japan, I will get the lyrics or at least English subtitles so that I can get the messaging. But honestly, me to you, for a first impression of her, I don't know what the story she's telling, but I can feel the story that she's telling. And some of that is what she's doing and her ability vocally and her motions and the visual. But the suggestion was good. The Cami band, the guys on the bottom, are helping tell the story with the emotions and the arrangement and the changes in tone and feeling in the music. I get it. Totally get it. And to me, it almost sounds like, not anime, okay? It doesn't sound like anime. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like if you take one of those panels, one of those Japanese art panels, and when you go from left to right, it tells you a historical story about stuff. That's what that reminds me of. And my camera went out of focus because I did this. Dick! I'm telling you guys, there are times when I just tell myself, watch, I'm going to fix this. Look, every time I do that, the auto zoom zooms out. And this thing, I swear, I'm just going to, look, here I am, I'm back. This is how real these reactions are. These are not produced. This is just me hanging out, trying to figure it out, and unfocusing my camera with a wave of a magic hand. That's the only magic I got. My magical power, my Marvel superpower, is I can unfocus a camera like this. Let's go. Okay, that was pretty cool. And no, I'm not playing Hypa Hypa. Okay, that was really cool. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed that. I thought it was really cool. I love the phrasing. I love her voice is really, really good. And I enjoyed it. I think the only thing that that kind of puts me off is that I was told, or I was led to believe, that there are three members to the singing. There's three, and then I heard there were two, and then I heard there's three again, but this was one. I'm confused. We're already 25 minutes in, so let's not go any further than that. Straight up, that dude's awesome. Get all the musical guys are really good. She's amazing, but let's be honest, that dude kind of stole the show there for a second. So my name is Old School Nerd. I hope you enjoyed that. That was Babymetal. That was my first reaction to Babymetal. And I think that I need to, again, like so many of the other bands that I've reacted to, this was the first impression. And maybe some of the things that I've said in this reaction may be incorrect. So the only way to know if they are correct, I guess we're going to have to react to more. Yeah, we're going to have to do more Babymetal. Here's the problem. Which one do I do next? That's up to you. In the comments below, if you get all the way to the end of this video, I want you to type in the comments, I watched all the way to the end. And because I watched all the way to the end, and make sure you type that, because I watched all the way to the end, the next Babymetal you should do is, and whoever gives me the comment that I like the most, I'm going to pin you, I'm going to post you, and that's the one we're going to do. Oh, that sounds like a fun idea. We're going to do that. Thank everyone for being here today. Hope you enjoyed that. I know I did. Looking forward to more. Like I said, comment below and make sure you type in, I made it all the way to the end of this video, so I think your next Babymetal should be, and then tell me what it is. My name is Old School Nerd. Yes, I am old, but you're never too old to enjoy new music and Babymetal. See you guys later.